Good morning, friends. Well, it's actually good afternoon, but today is Thursday, December 12th, and I decided I wanted to come with you and show you something a little bit different. As you know, I am a type 2 diabetic, and I test my sugar at least 4 times a day. So that means 4 finger pokes, 4 getting out the little tester, 4 putting the strips in, and then poking my finger. Not that it hurts anymore, but there's times that I have a really hard time getting blood out. Like I have to really squeeze and warm my hands and everything. So a while back, I heard of the Freestyle Libre, and I looked into it, and it was very, very expensive. Very expensive. It wasn't covered. I forget how much they told me, but I know I was like, not for this girl. Well, then one day I had the TV on and there was a commercial saying that basically what the commercial ended up announcing was that if you were insulin dependent, it was covered. I was like, oh, let's look into this. So sure enough, it is. And oh my goodness, what a godsend. Usually I don't do reviews on stuff, but I'm so impressed by this that I just have to show you and tell you about it. As I say, it is the Freestyle Libre. And first you pay for this, and that is the actual tester. And I think it was, I want to say 50 some odd dollars. No, it was more than that. But anyway, it's, as I say, it is covered. So you get this, and then you get, it looks kind of almost scary. I just got to get it out here. Okay, you get this cylinder thing, and you take it off, and then you put one of these in it. It looks like a K-cup coffee pod, and you line it up, and you put it on, and it's better if you have someone do it for you. So Bill actually does it for me, and you just clean where it's going, and I'll show you what it looks like. And that's it. And you wear it for 2 weeks. You don't feel it, although yesterday I must say it was itchy. I don't know whether it's just I have dry skin or what, but I did find it was kind of itchy yesterday. But anyway, it is amazing. You have your showers, like you don't take it off. Your machine will tell you when you've used up your 2 weeks. Like, I think it starts about 3 to 4 days saying you have 3 or 4 days left, and then you have to change it. You get 2 at a time, at least I do with my prescription. Oh yes, you get a prescription from the doctor. That's how it's paid for or whatever. So yeah, I get 2 cylinders at a time, so that's for a month. And you only purchase the sensor or the reader one time. Just a one-time deal, and that's it. It just blows me away. I will actually show you. It's really cool. No finger pokes, no nothing. And when you start it up, that's what it'll look like. It says that it's ready to scan, and get this, you can even do it over your clothes. I've been out and had my coat on, and I've done it over my coat. And see, you just, it was upset that it took too long. I was too busy yapping instead of scanning. So, and there it is. Whoops. And there it is. And it is high right now because I've ate. But see that arrow right there? That tells me that it's 9.4, but holding steady. Sometimes that arrow will be up, sometimes it'll be down. It also has a graph on how your sugar's been today. And you can look back to see, for the whole day, you can look back on previous days to see how it was. I'm going to wait till this goes off, and then I can show you again. You just do it, so simple. And what I really like, other than no finger pokes, is you can check it as many times as you want to check it, which is really good for me. I will be the first to admit, I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I will be the first to admit that I was bad for checking. I always checked before I ate, but I wasn't one to check after I ate, mainly because of the cost of having to have the strips and the whatever. And finger pokes. Who wants to do it when you don't really want to do it? Well, that was me. So as I say, I always did check before, but I very rarely checked after. Now I check all the time. And I've seemed to have a better handle on it. I seem to know what exactly makes my sugar go up and what doesn't. I can go by how I feel now. If I start to feel off, because as you guys know, I have been sick. I'm still sick. Yeah, I'm still sick, but I did have that test done for $75. I don't have the results back yet, but I do have the other test back that they were worried about blood clots, and praise God, I have no blood clots. So that was wonderful. And I'm sure this other test is going to come back good too. I really do think it all stems from being so anemic. But anyway, so yeah, I was going somewhere with that. Just a sec. Sorry about that. I had to stop and think what I was going to say. Having trouble with my memory too. I was asked my address when I had my blood work done, and I had to actually stop and think about what my address was. I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, so when I'm feeling just not right, you know how you can tell that you're not feeling well? I just do a quick test of my sugar, and 9 times out of 10, that is why I'm not feeling good. 9 times out of 10, I would say. So I do find this absolutely amazing. I will show you again. This is the little reader. There's a button on it. You just press the button and it says it's ready to scan. And you just, and that went right over my shirt. See, it's 9.3 now. It was 9.6 a minute ago. So it is going down. Excuse me, but I love that you can test it as many times as you want within that 2-week period. Lots of times in the night is when I have trouble, like through the night. So if I wake up, I'll do a quick test. I mean, you don't even have to wake up to grab the strip or poke your finger or anything. It just really is, it's amazing. It doesn't hurt. There is a little needle in the end, but you don't even feel it when it goes in. I don't know how this all works, but I'm telling you, modern technology just blows me away. I just keep thinking about my best friend's grandbabies. They're like 2 and 4, I think, right now, or something in thereabouts. Can you imagine when they get older what things are going to be like? Like, it's just amazing what can be done. So if you are type 2 diabetic and you are insulin dependent, I really strongly suggest you look into it. It's been wonderful. And if we're out and about, like, for instance, and even though there's people that are diabetic and people know that there's diabetics in the world, if we were out for, say, supper at an actual sit-in restaurant, I wouldn't go to the bathroom and check my sugar first or take my insulin or anything like that, and mostly do from being embarrassed. This way, I can sit right at the table and just put it over my coat, like, or my top or whatever. It just, it amazes me how it does it. And I really, really like that graph thing, or the arrow thing, I mean. Because I like to know, like, if it's low, but it's got the arrow going up, I know not to worry. Sorry, I'm out of breath again. I find when I talk a lot, which is most of the time. But anyway, when the arrow goes up, I know not to worry, that yes, it's low, but it is going up. Or if the arrow is down and say it's what it is now, 9.6, and then it went to 9.3. Normally I'd be like, oh no, it's 9.3, I should do something. But the arrow would show down, and then I'd be like, no, it's going down, I don't have to worry. So to me, it has given me such a handle on my diabetes. I've been diabetic for I want to say 30 years probably. And I've never been in control of it as I am now. Like, it really is an amazing, amazing thing. I highly recommend it to anyone and everyone. Sorry, just got to catch my breath for a minute. Bill's cousin, she is diabetic, and so is her son. Her son is in college, and he doesn't like to sit in the cafeteria and check his sugar. So he does what Sandy used to do and just not do it. Well, Bill told her all about this, and they're going to look into it for sure. Oh, and also, too, I forgot to mention, there is an app in the App Store, and you can use your phone. Now, I did download the app, and I used it a couple times, but I found it harder to read on the phone. Like, you line it up with the back of your phone, and I don't know whether it's because, I don't know why, but I found it wasn't as good as this actual reader. So I've kind of uninstalled the app, but it is there. I just want to mention it is there if you did want to use it. But I find the reader is much better, and it's so lightweight. Like, it's so lightweight, and you don't have to put the strips in, so that makes it even lighter. So I just put it in my purse. Put it in my purse when we go somewhere, and bingo bango, I can test my sugar. And Bill doesn't mind doing the the application of it. My mind. He doesn't mind doing the application at all. Like, I mean, I could do it probably, but you have to line it up, and it is better if someone is there and can do it for you. But if not, yes, you can do it yourself. And you can put it anywhere on your arm. My first two that I did, so for a month, because as I say, it's for 2 weeks, I did on this arm. So now I'm using this arm just to change it up. Now, when these two are done, I will switch to the other arm again. But yeah, it's just so cool. So cool. And I don't know how you can like shower and everything and it doesn't affect it. So it's just, I guess I've rambled on long enough telling you how amazing it is. But I just want to share it with you guys. I know I have a lot of diabetic friends or people that know diabetics. And I am Canadian. It is free with a prescription from your doctor if you are insulin dependent. So maybe it is in the States too, or through your insurance company, but it's definitely, definitely worth looking into. It has just been, well, as I say, I don't do reviews, but I had to on this because it's just absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, that's it for today. As I say, my health is the same. I'm still exhausted. I go on the 20th to see the internalist to start treatments, which I can't wait for. I did try making fudge. Just a sec. So yes, I did attempt making fudge, and oh my goodness, mind you, it's the simplest thing to do. I did it after Bill went to work, which was kind of stupid because I almost passed out. I'm just so weak, and the least little thing, like just walking down the hall to the bathroom and back, I'm just exhausted. So I don't know why I thought I could do it by myself. But anyway, I ended up putting a chair in the kitchen, and that did help. And when I was going to almost pass out, it was really weird. You know how when you're dizzy, the room spins? The room wasn't spinning. It was swaying. I don't know how else to describe it. It was like this instead of like spinning. It was a really weird sensation. I didn't like it. But that was near the end of the fudge making, so that was good. I did get to finish it. And Bill, he doesn't really like sweets that much, but I got him to try it, and he was amazed. And he liked it so much that he actually took it to work for his friend. And his friend said, "You message Sandy right now and you tell her that's the best fudge I've ever had in my whole life." And guys, it is so easy. I'll tell you how it is in case you want to make it. You take a can of the sweetened condensed milk, pour it in a pot. You take 3 cups of either semi-sweet, milk, chocolate, whatever kind of chips you want to use. 3 cups. You stir all that till it's all melted nice and smooth and everything. You add just a little bit of vanilla and a teensy weensy bit of salt. Stir it up again. Once it's all nice and smooth, you remove it from the heat. And I added miniature marshmallows and some cut up maraschino cherries. And then you put it in an 8x8 pan, put it in the fridge. You're good to go. So I'm really glad that I was able to make it, even though, as I say, I did almost pass out. I learned my lesson, though. I will not make anything without Bill being home. This weekend, knock on wood, we don't have to go anywhere. So that's really good and kind of rare. So we are going to clean the apartment and do some baking. I do want to make the fudge again. I'd like to make it with candy canes, crushed candy canes through it, and then put some crushed candy canes on top. I'd also like to make it and melt some peanut butter and swirl it through it. Yeah, and I'm going to do my magic bars thanks to Kathy. God love ya. I looked up that recipe. Oh my goodness, it looks so good and so easy. So I'm going to try that as well, and maybe some cookies, but we'll see. Right now, just saying all those things, I'm tired, so who knows. But yeah, that fudge, oh my goodness, it's so, so easy to make. And I'll be able to gift it up for Christmas. I'm excited to give it to people because I know how nice it is to get something homemade. In fact, I was telling Bill this the other day, and I had to laugh. I'm really missing my mom big time lately, like really, really bad. But anyway, that's natural with the holidays and everything. But there used to be a bake store in London, and believe it or not, it was called Chapman's Bakery. And as you guys know, that's my last name. And we went there every year, and oh, they just had the best of everything. Like all our birthday cakes came from there, and they had parking in the back of the store, and it was so cool because you could walk through and watch them bake and decorate the cakes and stuff. It used to be so much fun. But anyway, so they made shortbread cookies, and every year they would put some with green cherries on top and some with red cherries on top. So Mama always ordered like a crap ton of cookies, but she gave them away too. Mind you, we kept a lot too. There was brownies, tropical squares, date squares, and shortbread cookies. That was our go-to thing. Well, her cookies, she used to get really nice tins and really pretty tissue paper, and she put them all in all nice, and she'd take them to the doctor's office. They thought she made them. She didn't tell them any different. She was so cute. But yeah, they thought she made them every year, and every year she was just proud as punch to take those cookies to, those cookies to him. It was so, so funny. Gosh, what a great memory of my mom. Oh, I should tell you guys what happened at the grocery store. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, my nerves. You guys won't believe this. You just listen to this.